Hi, I'm Dave Carlson and welcome to Northland Adventures. Guess what? Guess where? Let me tell you, it's walleyes on the Fox River at Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Nice water, but not exactly a Northwood setting. Plenty of fish though, and it's home waters to Sean Skenador and his brother Denny King. Today they'll weave their way through a growing swell of fishing boats coming here for one thing: a crack at a walleye 28 inches or longer. Save for that one trophy fish, this is strictly catch and release springtime fishing. And the dam at De Pere is staging area for thousands of walleyes coming in from the waters of Green Bay. Finding a spot on or near his favorite location is Skenador's first order of business. But before he wets a line, Skenador pays homage to his ancestral ways.
What I do is put out a little tobacco, giving thanks for the opportunity to be on the water today, having a safe journey, and bringing us some good luck. Now let's fish. We're off a point. Comes the strong current. We're in 9 feet of water right now and bounce these flukes across the bottom. Used to fish a lot with shiners until we figured out the flukes by Zoom works pretty decent. Now, my stepdad taught me this trick and add Dr. Juice, walleye scent, super concentrated. I'm using a 1/4 ounce jig head right now with the stinger hook on, just trying to keep it low to the bottom, cast to them. I'm casting out to about 6 feet of water, bringing it in down to about 13 feet. We're marking fish at about 9 feet of water, so I think most of them are suspended right now. Growing up out here, out in De Pere, pretty much all my life, this is where we started my fishing career. Really is a lot is walleyes. Everyone's looking for the monster walleye. Everyone's looking for the wall hanger, the 28 incher. The DNR really did a great thing when they put a size limit on the walleyes here. Growing up, people keep anything now, and now this is one of the trophy waters. People come from all over the country just to fish for one good 28 incher.
Third walleye I ever caught my whole life, so.
Good. Fish with me a lot.
Witnessing this Milwaukee angler's first ever walleye, and a dandy at that, Skenador recalls how he got started.
Normally do all the fishing for him. My stepdad always, taught us how to fish and hunt and stuff, and we kind of grew up out on this water with my stepdad, and it was always a passion of mine to be a pro angler and see where I could take it, and then, just like anyone else, I sent my resume to every boat manufacturer in the country, and Warrior Boats called back, and said, well, what can you do for us? How can we help you? And I told them I wanted to be the first Native American to go on the bass tour. And they asked me to come down to Maple Lake, Minnesota and meet with them and meet with the owners, and wanted to kind of see, what kind of character I am. And got into fishing and found out, I'm down to earth type of guy, and said, well, let's put you in a rig. And we wanted to honor my mom because my mom's sick and she's got lupus. And kind of told them about, my mom being sick and my kids not able to travel with me. And we got into talking about my mom's favorite color is purple. So we decided to make a purple and white boat. It also happens that my tribe's colors are purple and white. And, so we put my mom's name on the side of it, and, not in the memory of, but pretty much in honor of my mother. And we put my daughter's names in front also in honoring of my children, allowing me to follow my passion and my dream, becoming a professional angler. Now let's get some fish. Oh, I'm gonna get one.
No, but
Water temperatures were hovering around 40 when we began, and as the water warmed closer to 42, fish became more active. Cold weather and cold water seem to have slowed this spring's walleye bite from the Mississippi River to the Fox. Some fish have spawned, others are just beginning. Get into slightly slower, shallower, and warmer water, and that seems to be where most walleyes are hanging out.
First fish of the day.
Oh, look at that. Just don't break my pole. My philosophy is what was taught to me at an early and young age is what you do or say will affect you or your family or your friends for the next 7 generations. I really thank, my stepdad for setting that standing stone for us to
High five.
be the men that we are today, growing up how we are, and my mom. Our mom is our best friend. If she wasn't sick, she would probably be out here with us today. It's a great honor to, people recognizing my mother while I'm traveling around, seeing, asking who Debbie is in Philippines 413 and getting them into talking about my mom and praying for my mom and helping, my mom get healthier.
You ate that sucker.
We actually drifted in this current. That current swallows back around, and I'm trying to keep this jig just on the outside of that current. Right now we got them on the locator, so see if they're aggressive enough to start biting. We've been using clowns, size 4 clowns, and about a 3.5-inch super fluke. We put it on a stinger and wherever he's going. I really don't control him, he's controlling me right now.
You ate that sucker.
They've been biting pretty light last couple days. I'm using a 1/4 ounce jig head right now. Yep, he ate this one. This is the reason why you used a stinger. Seems like they're picking up real slow. I think the water temp has a lot to do with it. They're not that aggressive right now. It's still early in the season.
An all-around fisherman, Skenador appreciates walleyes, but bass are his favorites, and maybe will carry him up the pro tournament ladder one day. While he's certainly into the modern equipment and techniques, Skenador strives just as hard to maintain contact with his culture
About a 24-incher.
and his role in his tribal history on the past and present-day Fox